Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see in the title, I'm here to, help motivate some girls that may be in the hair industry or looking to get into the hair industry, because as you guys know, for those of you that don't know, because you probably see my story times, at the end of the day, you guys know I'm still a hairstylist. I do hair for a living. That's what I do. That's what I love. So a lot of my followers, they follow me because of that reason. And I will always use my platform to motivate other girls, promote other girls, and things like that. I just want to let y'all know I'm not making this video today to brag or be cocky, to throw my accomplishments in anybody's face, to whatever people just try to say about you. Because, it's always that one person that just have something to say. So I just have to put that out there that this video is just solely to motivate anybody that's looking to get into the hair industry. They want to know maybe how much they could make on average, coming from somebody who actually does it every day and not Google. So a lot of my followers and a lot of my supporters are usually girls that do hair also, or girls that are trying to do it. So I just wanted to make, some videos or a couple of videos to help, motivate, inspire some girls, especially in the weave world, in the frontals and wigs world. Because yes, I know how to do natural hair. Yes, I did go to hair school and everything like that, but my specialty is wigs, weaves. That's what I love. So if you're into stuff like that, this video would definitely be very, very helpful for you when it comes to your income, making bank, saving, investing, blah, 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 etc. I am going to have a big business class in New York City when all of this stuff is over. And I'll go much more into detail at that class and help girls face to face and stuff like that on how to become basically an entrepreneur in the hair industry specifically. But for this video, I'm just gonna, tell y'all the basics, what I made starting off, how I grew my income, and basically what I'm making now on average. Let's say I've been doing hair all my life, but I started taking clients as in accepting money for doing hair and posting and advertising myself in 2016. 2016 is when I took my first client that paid me in my hands, and I think it was like $50 or $70 or some shit like that. That year, I would say I was getting probably I wouldn't even say two, maybe one client a week, sometimes one every 2 weeks. The next week I might get two that week, and then the next week I might get none. I was barely getting no clients, okay? And that's because, of course, I was just starting out, not because my work was bad or anything like that, but I was just starting out. So when you start out, you're not gonna be like these people that you're looking up to on Instagram. You're not gonna have clients out the ass. People have to trust you. You have to have good reviews. People have to hear about you from word of mouth. So I suggest you start off what I was doing. I started off doing it on my friends a lot, which was free. So I could just use them like as canvases and post it. And then one day you're gonna get that post that pops, and then somebody might see that one and then they want to come to you, and then now they'll tell somebody and they'll tell somebody. So it's a patience thing. And back then we wasn't really on Instagram. Was around, of course, 2016, but we wasn't on Instagram as heavy as we are now in 2020. It was more Facebook. I have my Facebook, but on my Facebook I have people that I know personally. So I had to do what I had to do to build my clientele on my own, in person, or from word of mouth, from personal references. So it's like, as long as you're good at what you're doing, you'll be able to get people, because people talk. So say the one client I had that week, somebody might see her hair and say, oh, who did your hair? Because my work is good, she'll say her. And then they'll ask me or come to me or ask me my prices. And then that person and that person. So that's how it slowly graduates until you becoming bigger and bigger. So I was making I say $100 a week, maybe. Some weeks I'll say 200. And then remember, the prices was way lower back then, so yeah, I wasn't really making shit. Now fast forward to 2017, it was going on maybe a year-ish of me doing hair. Now I was having maybe, I'd say like roughly like a client a day. Some days might be none, some days might be two, and then the next 2 days I don't have none. So I'll basically say roughly a week I was making maybe $400 to $500 a week, which is not a lot, but it's not a little bit either. I mean, it's not the most money in the world, but it's enough for something that you're working hard on doing. I still wanted more. I still wanted to go harder. It wasn't even really about the money for me. I wanted more clientele. I just wanted I wanted everybody to see how good my work is. Like, fuck the money. I need to make my name known because I know that what I'm doing, I do it well. I was still doing other things, so I wasn't completely dependent on clients. But say if I had a 9 to 5, I wouldn't have quit my job at that very moment. I would have probably worked my clients around my schedule at work. So like if you're thinking about doing hair, I don't suggest you to just quit your job and focus on doing hair. No, I feel like you should save, invest a little bit of money, and then you could quit your job and do hair for a living. That's what I would have did. But like I said, I wasn't working normal 9 to 5s. So I didn't have a job to quit. Anyway, the year of 2017, which was, I could say, officially my first year anniversary of doing hair seriously in a salon, I made about $36,000 that year, which is about, that's what I had to file my taxes with, I remember. I mean, that's maybe more than most. That's more than maybe some 9 to 5s pay you. But for me, that was not. It just wasn't. I don't know. Because I just had a baby. And like I said, I'm into the hair industry to make myself known. To be an entrepreneur, of course, but to make myself known. And I didn't feel like I was there yet. I had a goal that I wanted. And I knew I had to grind harder. Because 36,000 is a lot, but you don't have that 36,000 in your hands. Remember, I'm still having to buy hair for my clients, so most of it is going back into hair because I always reinvest my money, and you're not getting the whole 36,000 in your hands, so that's not really a lot of money. 2018 is when my career started to take off more than ever. I mean, 2017, I was known. I had a lot of clients, more than I had when I started, but 2018 was the one. Okay, so 2018, I had, I say about 2 clients a day, 3 clients a day. One day maybe would be 1, the next day 3 again, 2, like it fluctuated. My main thing that I do is frontals and wig installs, which this is a wig. That's my main, most booked service. Or frontal sew-ins also, because 2018, we was into wigs, but we was still getting sew-ins a lot. So I would say like frontal sew-ins and closure sew-ins was my highest booked, because the company that I use to get my appointments, they'll send me a printout of my most booked service, my most used service. Frontal sew-ins, wig installs, and closures was my most booked service, which I charge starting from $150 to $175 up to $300 when we get into the frontals. So if I'm getting 3 people a day, say let's average it to $250, I'm getting $250 a day from those 3 people. That's $750 in one day. Meanwhile, last year I'm making $750 probably in 2 weeks. So it's all about patience and motivating yourself. The next day, say I have 2 clients, $250. Say they both want, one wants a closure install, which is $200. One wants a frontal install, which is $250. That's $450 plus that $750 I just made yesterday. So now my business is picking up and it's booming because I'm putting the hard work in. My work, of course, is getting better and better, even though it wasn't bad in my opinion to begin with, but I had a lot of things that I had to learn and fix. So my work was getting better and better. My clientele was getting larger and larger and larger, and my business was just taking off and taking off and taking off. But what I can say is 2018, I was not responsible or as responsible as I am now. So 2018, I made $84,000. Fast forward to 2019, which was the year that just passed. Now I'm getting 6-7 clients a day. Still to this day, I'm getting 6-7 clients a day. My cutoff limit is 7, and it depends what everybody's getting. If everybody wants a wig, I can do that because I do my wig installs kind of quick. But sew-ins and all of that, I cut the limit off at a certain time because now it's to the point that I never cared about money, but it's not even about the money now. I'm not gonna overwork myself. So 2019, I'm getting 5, the minimum. I don't think I ever had a day where I had less than 5 people, unless I personally cut my schedule off. So I'm getting anywhere from 5 to 7 clients a day, usually 7 because I'm usually always booked all the way out. Now I switched the game up a little bit because I have my own wig company. I've had for a minute, but when you get the wig from me, you get a discount. You get damn near 50% off. So you're only paying like $100 once you get the install. So say of those 7 clients I have, 5 people got to hear from me. They're only giving me $100, so that's only $500 as compared to if they brung their own wig and they're paying $200. That would be what? $1,000 if 5 people came to me for a wig install. Get it? Are y'all with me? Thank you. Now I'm getting 5, 6, 7 clients a day. I'm making maybe $1,000 a day. I work 5 days a week, so that's $5,000 a week. 4 weeks in a year, that's $9,000 a year. 9 times 12 is 180,000, I believe. Yo, if I'm wrong, please bomb me in the comments, y'all, because I ain't been to school so long. I graduated a long time ago. I do not remember mental math all the time, okay? But I didn't file my taxes yet, so I didn't download my 1099. But I can tell you that when I looked at my revenue on the app that I use, I think I was somewhere in the 200 or 300,000 for 2019. But these are from the app that I use to book my appointments with my clients. My clients book through a certain app, and that app tracks how much the client paid me for their service. I also have a separate hair company, which will have to be another video because now this is about selling hair. I'm talking about doing hair. For doing hair, I made about 200,000 off of my clients' installs alone. So it's like I started from 3,600 in 1 year, which it probably would have been lower than that, to 200 to 300,000 a year off of installs alone. This is if I don't have other companies, I don't have a hair company, I just want to do hair for a living. You can get there. You can make that much. You can, because if I can do it, anybody can do it. I didn't start off with them nicknaming me the baby hair god. That was given to me from my clients. I didn't start off with everybody already knowing my work before I even say anything. All of this was earned. It was given to me from you guys. So don't ever doubt yourself and feel like, oh, I'm never going to make this much, or I'm going to be working a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. If you have the talent in you, you have the talent in you. Nobody can take that away from you. You have to invest. You have to take classes. For one, I do classes. A lot of my students are doing so good now. And I watch them on Instagram and they are taking the fuck off. Why? Because they took it serious and they invested their money. They took a class. They perfected their craft. It's but so much YouTube will teach you. And that's why I don't too much want to do installs on YouTube, because I don't even really like doing look and learn classes, because I feel like it's only so much those type of things could teach you. So you still have to invest in yourself, do hands-on things to learn and perfect yourself. And it's a lot of girls that's doing that. And like I told y'all, a lot of my students that took my hands-on classes or even my look and learn classes, they are doing so good now. I'm talking about, I see them posting, their followers is all the way up there. They posting 3 different girls a day I'm seeing. So I know they probably doing like 6 a day. Like their careers is taking off, and that's because they invested. They took a class with somebody that they felt like they could benefit from, which you can, of course. And they doing what they gotta do. The more your work improves, the more clientele you're gonna get anyway. People nowadays are just looking for quality. It's not about who you are anymore. It's not about none of that. It's about your work. If you got good work, they gonna come to you. They gonna like you. They don't have to know you personally. I done order things from companies and I don't even know who's the owner because I see the quality of it. I seen it face to face, or somebody told me about it or something like that, and I end up ordering it. I didn't speak to that person directly. So don't ever doubt yourself and feel like, oh, it's you, or I will never be this. You don't even have to show your face. You can post your work all day, and if your work is good, you will always have clientele. So don't think just because I do show my face a lot or I'm very hands-on with everybody, that's why I have clients. No, I can show my face all I want. If my work is not good, my work is not good. I'm not gonna, my company and my clients would have never been taken off like this. Same with my wig company. If the quality wasn't good, it would have never took off the way it did. But when you put your time and your energy and quality into things, you will always be good. If I could go from making $3,600 a year, which is about $2,000 a month, let's not include bills, let's not include day-to-day living. I'm not getting the whole $2,000 by the end of the month. When my clients give me money, I still have to buy things. So I'm saying by the end of that month, I probably have $400 left over, $500 left over. If I could go from making that, having $400 or $500 a month, to making $400 or $500 a day, you can do it too. I didn't do anything fancy or special. All I did was improve myself, work on my craft, work on my skills. And if I could do it, anybody could do it. So I just wanted to give some of you young ladies some motivation, because I know my videos are usually funny or juicy or whatever. But no, sometimes I do. Y'all know how I get when I rant. Y'all know I love motivating people. Y'all know how I am. So y'all know I'm always going to be here to give advice, to hold y'all hand. Y'all know how I am. Like I said, if I could do it, you could do it. I love y'all. I love all my followers. I love all my subscribers. I love all my clients especially. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you put on your notifications for my next video, you guys. I know every YouTuber says this, but I'm serious. Put your notification bell on. Actually, as soon as I end this video, put your notification bell on so y'all don't miss none of my next videos. And I will see y'all in the next one, guys. Bye.